back again. So I thought I'd stop the stream and again just to make sure that I can actually get this done right. Obviously, like I said, we were a little bit last minute. Decision to sort of do a double stream. Doing the normal live stream and also doing the SpaceX ship IFT 3 test. So get it flight test. But yeah, so we're good to go. And basically, I'm just trying to see where the snags. But yeah, I'm happy to continue, I believe. Let's continue. I do have one thing to do actually. It's going to be to just do a hopefully actually okay. So I'm gonna have to do something else, but so set up the thumbnails. So usually for this kind of stream, don't really bother too much with the I don't bother too much with the what is it? Sorry, with the thumbnails. Happy with what something simple. I'll do detailed thumbnails for so I think it's not doing too well. But anyway, so I just keep updated that's what I'm doing. So for the moment, we are waiting for a engine relight. Next big test. Hopefully that's nothing that probably nothing during the course phase that probably led to the unforeseen issue that might lead to ship being lost as well. Because they've been across a fair bit now, and the idea is basically to try and get the ship to make to land land in the Indian Ocean of the with a decent splashdown. So that's sort of what the plan is. But we're trying to avoid losing the ship. That's what the main thing is at the moment. For the main focus for this flight is to make sure that at least with the ship now, because I think we lost the booster. With issues that probably unknown issues that they need to address. But anyway, so as we are here at the moment, we're just waiting for a signal and. Okay, so at the moment, we've lost signal. Basically, I've lost signal, and basically, let me bring the sound up. Oh, there we go. So we've got a signal. Okay. But okay, okay, that's okay. So it seems like the ship is still alive, which is good because it lost a signal. So losing signal is quite scary, but the fact that they're traveling pretty much over the ocean, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna always get good coverage. So that's sort of the rationale for that, or the reason for that, for lack of signal. I think they have cancelled. Let's get moving. I think they have cancelled the a re-entry. Sorry, a re-entry burn or the raptor relight.
Turn left.
Okay, by the looks of it, it looks. I think the idea is that they are skipping the. Yeah, they're skipping the re-entry burn, and I need to really get. So yeah, they're still trying to go through the re-entry. Hopefully they don't lose too many tiles, and hopefully it doesn't burn up in space, so it doesn't completely burn up. Alright, so we're coming in now. Alright, we're going for the belly flop maneuver. Okay, let me stop here for a second, because I'm not going to be able to concentrate. Alright, so as coming into the denser part of the atmosphere, they can actually bring in the grid fins now to help control the ship as well. So as sort of it's traveling in the belly, traveling in the belly, traveling in its traveling. So by the looks of it, it looks like they are struggling to actually control the ship during re-entry. That's what it looks like anyway. It's just okay, we've got some plasma, that's good. So coming into the atmosphere. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That is actually pretty cool. So basically, that's just plasma. That's the atmosphere being compressed so much because of how fast the ship is moving. That basically it's turning turning the gas into plasma. So basically, that means that it's stripping its electrons, and so basically stripping its electrons. So it's ionized. Yeah, ionizing. So basically, it's just heat, heat being created from the ship hitting the atmosphere at such a high velocity, yeah, this is beautiful. This is actually quite a beautiful thing. You don't really get to see this. You don't get this. You don't often get to see this. Yeah, I've never. This is actually pretty amazing because I've never. You don't really get to see. You never get to see this. But yeah, it's yeah, it's. So yeah, H results are doing their work. Definitely, they are doing their work. We've lost one already. You can see just on top of the grid fin there, or the casing for the grid fin actuators there. But yeah, so yeah, it's gone through the atmosphere. Uh, that build-up of plasma is beautiful. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's such a beautiful thing to look at because it's just physics. It's raw physics. Just yeah. Anyway, there we go. So that's pretty much what you have now is the ship coming into the atmosphere. So we're still traveling at around about 26,600 kph. We're about 77 kilometers above the atmosphere. Now, I think we might have lost the ship. I'm always, that's the thing, I'm always nervous because the idea is you don't want to lose the ship as well. But we're still getting data, so it's just maybe the camera is just giving up. The onboard camera is probably just giving up, but hopefully we haven't lost the ship. Elon Musk is not in. Elon Musk is not in the control room this time around. Yeah, so we've lost, I think we have lost the ship. But anyway, okay, let's continue with this job, which is secondary to my. So I'm gonna, because there's quite a lot of people commenting at the moment, and so it's best to let me see what they say. So far, they're saying that they're in a blackout phase, basically just with the build-up of plasma and supercharged electrons and basically supercharged superheated gas. Yeah, you are going to lose signal. It's basically just the same as fog, a foggy day, but worse. So basically, you're going to lose a little bit of signal. So hopefully that's just the reason why they've lost coverage at the moment, or they've lost signal. Alright, 4 hours and 44 minutes to the end of this job, so hopefully we'll take it. Someone's crashing, just added that onto here, someone just crashing into but yeah, as far as this stream is going, it's okay. I think adding the extra screen, extra window there, is sort of affecting the affecting my performance a bit. So I can't really seem to. Yeah, so yeah, I can't seem to get a good upstream rate. I don't know what the word is. I'm trying to think of a word here. So basically, yeah, the upload is a little bit iffy, so there's a lot of buffering. I think that's probably why. But my upload speeds are not perfect, but they are acceptable and manageable, so to say. But yeah, I think the ship has been lost. The last, so basically lost both booster and ship during the re-entry. Sorry, during the re-entry phase. So just coming closer to the ground. Uh, the computer mainly just cannot keep up with the requirements of keeping the ship alive or the booster alive. That's just So anyway, so unfortunately, the ship has been lost, and also the booster has been lost as well, which is quite sad, especially as pretty much expecting a success by now, especially with this being the third flight test. So now SpaceX is the way SpaceX does things is understandable. Basically, break and learn, break and learn, break and learn, break and learn. So, but it's a very expensive break and learn. I believe they've got 33. I think it's 33 Raptors, which is it's basically uh, quite an interesting engine to just to, obviously to mention. It's called a full flow combustion, say something. Anyway, but yeah, so for each engine is around about they're estimating around about $1 million, which is I'm guessing that's once it goes to production, but with it being still in the prototype phase. I think it's version 2. There's version 3 made in the works at the moment. So yeah, so I'm guessing with it being prototype, it's not going to be 1 million. It's probably a lot more than that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more than the 1 million per. Okay, so they are saying that no information is actually known all that much about the ship. So they're thinking that it probably did make it to so saying it probably did make it to the make it to splashdown. That's probably what happened during the blackout phase. Either they lost it. Personally, I think they did not achieve their target, their goal of splashing down. I mean, they did splash down. So I suppose. Okay, it's a tricky one to actually to say because obviously their target was to splash down on the coast of control splashdown off the coast of Australia, the Indian Ocean. But having lost signal at that critical point, doesn't really matter. So they probably got through the. So that's what everyone's saying at the moment. It's like, is it considered a success yet, or because it didn't go through, it didn't get through the atmosphere, but there was a lot of wobbles during the re-entry phase, and the fact that they opted not to form a engine relight, which is another test that they should have done. but they opted not to. Just obviously, I'm guessing to reduce the possibility of reduce any possibility of the to just reduce any possibility of potential failures.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
So yeah, it should really be
Exit now.
past all this. But I suppose if opting out of relights of 2 out of 3 is not bad. So I wouldn't consider that as too much of an issue, but the booster being lost before it could actually get to sea level. Go past this driver here. But yeah, the pad is clear. This managed to clear the pad after a very, very long wait. But I'm happy for them. I'm happy they've got somewhere. It's better than IFT 2 and 1 and 2. Or you know, so it's good. I would yeah, I would have loved to have been able to be part of that, but at least being in Boca Chica during one of the last. But anyway, hopefully sometime in the future I'll be able to struggle to get. Let's bring that to 4. Build up some speed. It's struggling. But yeah, at some point in the future, I would love to be at least have be there during a Starship launch. Hopefully not a test, but actual mission. Either being a be it a Starlink launch or just yeah. So basically, that's what I'm looking out for. You know, hopefully, I'll be able to see that in my lifetime. Because supposedly, it's very, very beautiful experience. Very, I mean, yeah, beautiful probably be a good thing. Especially if you are someone who loves physics, loves studying physics, and like myself, just with the idea of you know, going into space and having this experience. So yeah, there's so much I can say, so much to say. But anyway, so what I was saying is that yeah, we're pretty much just waiting for the confirmation from SpaceX. I think their stream has actually ended at the moment. Oh no, they're still giving the debrief, so that's fine. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, there's not much I can do about the lag at the moment, but anyway. Yeah, this did got a little bit better. Flight 2 definitely. It did a lot better. This should have been. This flight, in particular, should have been at least flight IFT 2. So this success, this amount of progress, or whatever you want to call it, success or whichever, basically should have been. should have been what they would have achieved in flight test 2. Flight test 3 should have at least got to the point where they can actually do a demonstration of the Starlink. Okay, so we've got mishap. So it definitely looks like it's going to be a mishap investigation, which is understandable because basically it's not. I wouldn't say it's a failure, but if you are going to be if you are going to lose a ship, especially over in atmosphere or yeah. Okay, so basically that's what it looks like. We are going to have a mishap investigation because basically they lost a ship. They lost a ship and they lost a booster as well, and especially with it being so close to the ground. So they're gonna have to find. They're gonna have to ask SpaceX to come up with. Yeah, because basically the mishap investigation is performed by this by the company or the space agency. Sorry, by SpaceX themselves, because they have to go through the data and find out what caused the ship not to perform as they had wanted. Both the ship and booster as they wanted. So now FAA has to go in and say, okay, this is what happened. Please tell us please tell us what happened and what can you do to avoid this in the future before we can grant you another license. So yeah, so it looks more like it's going to be a modification. Using a lot of power in here. Come on, let's get up this hill. So I really want to get to Thunderfoot because I really like his approach on. I really like his approach on his take on SpaceX, Elon Musk, and just everything. He's yeah. So I'm gonna have to find someone to park, go to the channel, see how see what he has to say, because basically everyone's going to be doing creating videos now, just sort of doing analysis. But as it looks, I'll be honest with you, SpaceX are not, yeah, they've got another mishap. So hopefully it's not as long as IFT 1 or IFT 2 in mishap investigation, and hopefully they have enough information, they have enough data, camera views, and just yeah, all the information they need to find out what it is that actually caused the booster and the ship to fail. I'm a little bit worried about this one. It might be a complete redesign of the handling of the ship, or is the ship just too? Is the booster and the ship just too big? Because there was, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it was a little bit wobbly, very wobbly for, yeah, sorry, very wobbly But then again, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the word to say. Yeah, very wobbly um, re-entry. So the ship was bobbing around, so just waving a lot, just even before they got into the re-entry part of the ship. So yeah, gonna have to look into that because yeah, it could be you should have no issues to be honest with you by now. Or at least minor issues like minor issues just like being able to I don't know. I'm trying to think. Just issues you'd expect by now. At least would be like either a few seconds, uh, late in like a relight or something like that, related to ninja. But yeah, they should have tested. They should have had the 3 out of 3 completion of their te- the test that they had set out to perform. So they got the I don't even know actually, to be honest. Uh, I haven't even found out. I haven't even got confirmation on the idea. Sorry, on whether or not they actually completed the fuel transfer. So I need to look into that as well. So yeah, as far as yeah, so just to confirm, yes, they did demonstrate the fuel transfer, which is the header tank fuel transfer to the main fuel tank. So that's good. Like I said, yeah. So still 2 out of 3 is good, but by now really should be
Get
three out.
ready to turn left.
It should be 3 for 3, which is quite unfortunate. But anyway, you can't expect to win them
Turn
all.
left.
But we're here finally after a very I'll probably say uneventful drive.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so let me find my okay, I'm gonna see how to do this. So I'm gonna find parking sport. All right. So welcome to wherever the city is. So all right, there we go. Satisfactory. So what did I do? Damage. Oh yeah, I did damage. I did quite a bit. But anyway, perfect. That's okay. I'm happy with that. So accept. So yeah. Which is So as I was saying, SpaceX did do a good job. I would say they managed to at least uh, uh, get the important parts of the flights right, which is being the launch, the uh, getting through max Q, engine boost engine cutoff, stage separation, and stage separation and staging. So that was good. Sorry, engine light, sorry, ship engine light. Yeah, so ship engine light up after separation. So that's the staging and engine cutoff. Uh, so yeah, ship flipping. Sorry, ship um, flipping. Sorry, sorry. Uh, Very little sleep, I'll be honest with you. but anyway, so let's get through this. So basically, flipping the ship over and then relighting. So what's it? I'm trying to think of what it's called now. Basically, it's just slowing down the booster, so it can re-enter. So re-entry bed, is that the yeah? I think yeah, it's the re-entry bed. So it's just flip. So basically, just flip the ship 180 degrees and relight the three center engines and the inner ring. Basically, that slows down the ship and so it can start to fall back to Earth. And then there's a entry burn, which is sort of slows it down as well. So basically, once it's flipped and then it flips back again, it slows itself down by relighting the engines again. So they lost the ship between that point. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, they're gonna have to. I want to see what they say. Okay, so let me now do something else, which is gonna be to buy a garage nearby. So let me see. Actually, let me see from the map first and see if there's any houses for any garage for sale. Okay, where is it? Garage purchase. So the nearest one is Still. So let's get to Still and then we'll change the vehicle and see. Okay, we'll do that. So go to map. So we've got Still is here. Where's the home? That's Still. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's drive there. Go buy that. Buy a vehicle. So I've got quite a few actually options for vehicles. So I've got okay. So I think the stream is over anyway. So let me just come back here and so I can close this now. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the live stream anyway. So yeah, they did lose the ship, they did lose the booster as well, but I'll probably say they did their jobs. Now the ship really should be they should be returning back and reuse because that's the whole point of Starship, rapid and reusable ship. And unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna lose if you're gonna be losing the reusable ships. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be quite expensive. So anyway, so we've got a few cars in option. So I'm gonna be probably going for the Nissan. I do like this Mercedes, the wagon and that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that and then swap vehiculars. So let me. So actually, I probably might do a flight instead, but hopefully I can do a better job than SpaceX are flying an aircraft. And I'm joking. Okay. So yeah, the idea is there was an issue with the booster re-entry. So I'm curious to find out what caused the booster to fail. So
Turn left. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
There's a hitchhiker on the road. So yeah, so let me hear what. So let's find out what's happening here. So the everyday astronaut Tim Dodd is actually trying to give it. Try to explain how the flaps, how the control surfaces actually work, and why there might have been reasons for the ship and the critical failure. Well, the ship failure, to be honest.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left, and then turn right. Turn right, and
So
then
yeah, Tim's saying that basically, yes, the SpaceX did demonstrate quite a lot of a lot on this mission. So basically, they got a lot right, and the issue he thinks that pretty much would not be is not going to be any different to this. IFT4 is not going to be any different to IFT3. They'll probably get to as far as they did, and then lose the ships and the booster probably around about the same area. Now the mishap investigation is gonna they are gonna be undertake a mishap investigation. So that's just SpaceX uh, finding out what happened, finding out a solution, and then sending all that information onto the FAA to be granted another license. The main thing here is that there were losses. They did lose the ship, and they did lose the booster. So they have to find out what happened and what is that they're going to do to resolve it, to resolve that issue. So yeah, it could happen again. It could be a similar thing during the similar thing during the next IFT4 test. But for now, yeah, personally, I'm yeah, it's not something to be excited about really, because they should have been past all this. Why is she hitchhiking right outside my my garage? go. So I need to be careful. So let's put this for sale. How much? Let's buy it. We're going to buy it. Okay. Let me find somewhere to park without. Really isn't anywhere to park. There's not a lot of room in this garage. I'm trying to concentrate here to get sure I don't damage my very new building. Alright, so I'm gonna put this about here for just a tad bit. And that's pretty much it. So, okay. I'm probably gonna get into another yeah, I'm probably gonna jump into Euro Truck Simulator. Sorry, onto another truck simulator, so flight simulator. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. This here, and yeah, well, that's nice. I love the side lighting there. So anyway, let's now save this, change the vehicle. Okay, so I don't know what to drive next. So we could have some bus jobs, but I need to. The latest update is a little bit off, to be honest with you. Oh, there's a bus here. Let's have a look at this. So it's like a normal city bus. Hmm. What's the difference between these and this? It doesn't seem like it's different. I didn't know there was this actually. This is actually quite cool. Okay, so this is like you sort of buy you buy it separately. So let me buy this. Actually, let me configure first. See what options I have for the. So yeah, the Raptor engine is $1 million. So I was right about that. I don't know how much it is, especially seeing that they're still in the experimental phase. But it's a lot cheaper than any other engines produced out there. So that's actually quite interesting. But anyway. So we've got Nissan, we've got this two here. Let me see what if this they've got this to work right yet. Good night speed, so I'll probably have to use ooh, it's gonna crash. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this stream anyway. So yeah, thanks, and I'll see you all very soon. So I'm gonna be jumping onto your flight simulator, and see you then. Thank you very much.